The Premier League is back with another week. And you know what that means? That means Hamman TV is back and Optimist Views is back as we're doing the Southampton versus West Ham preview. We've got to do the major talk of football, which is the Argentina versus Brazil game postponed. And plus, we've got the obvious predictions for the Premier League 2021-2022 game week 4. Of course, we've got to talk about it. So, by the way, my new setup, I'm created. I've already got a picture of what I'm gonna do. My setup, so you guys can see now my setup. So, let's talk about this issue. The Brazil versus Argentina problem. The problem was that Argentina had 4 players that wasn't quarantined, and what sucked the most is that there were 4 Premier League players. There were Lo Celso, there were Cristiano Ronaldo, Wendia, and Martinez. Now, I blame the manager of Argentina. I blame the owners of Argentina. I blame the 4 Argentinian players because the manager should have realized this before the game. If he realized, whoever the manager was from Argentina, he should have realized that you've got 4 players in your team that's not handling quarantine really well. The players' is fault because they lied about how many days they faked their how many days have they been quarantined. Everyone's complete utter lies for those 4 Southampton fans. I don't know what UEFA is going to do. I don't know what the South American thing, the UEFA will do. I don't know, FIFA. I don't know what FIFA's going to do. The thing is that it's really annoying because it now affects the Brazilian players. Now 6 Premier League players that are Brazilian can't play in the Premier League. However, I just got told right now that they are refusing to follow FIFA. They're refusing to follow FIFA's rules, and they're saying no, FIFA. I want my 6 players. I want Ederson. I want Rafinha. I want Jesus. I want Alisson. I want Fabinho. I want Firmino to play in the Premier League. But that's the thing, is what I don't understand is why is Brazilian players getting punished? Why is the FA punishing the Brazilian players, not the South American players? How I would deal with this problem? How would I? Simple. I've thought about this really long time, and I thought about this. And I was thinking, how can they solve the problem? How can they punish that Argentina? Well, what I'm gonna say is 3 things. 1, I think Argentina should be reprimanded. I think they should not be playing in the World Cup next season. The reason why I think Argentina should not play in the World Cup next season is because after that diabolical stupid thing that happened, it's inquatoire. You're going to Qatar in the World Cup, so why, if Argentina's manager, the Argentine manager is going to risk their players from COVID to Brazil, a red flag from the UK. How are they going to manage it from here Argentina to qualify. How is the Premier League players are gonna handle this? I still, I think they should have kicked Argentina out of the World Cup. It's their fault. It's the only way to get punished. It's the only way of that thing that it's the right thing to do for them to get punished. Two, option B is to reduce Argentina's points tally to 3 to 5. I think they should reduce the points tally for Argentina because one, the match got postponed. They are going to play in neutral grounds, but it's the manner of how the manager had dealt with. The borderline did not know because they were like, so I think they should reduce their points for Argentina in the World Cup qualifiers. I don't see Argentina players getting away with it. I know it's 4 players that's in the situation, but if one person lets the whole team down, then the whole team gets let down. If you have that situation where your team is, if one player fucks up the game, the whole team fucks up the game. If you have a team, if you have a player that doesn't play 100% in one game, then the whole team's not going to be 100%. They're going to be affected. My third final option, I think the third and final option should be banning. I think they should ban Christian Romero, Emil Martinez, Buendia, and the Chelsea. The reason why I think that they should ban them because, well, they're the one that lied to the Brazilian border patrol. They lied to they lied to their club. Club Aston Villa's manager did say, Buendia and Emma Martinez can go to the World Cup qualifiers, but Nuno said to Lo Celso and Emil no. So that's what the problem is. They followed no directions. So I think they should be banned. If they banned Valbuena from the France squad again, after his argument with Benzema, then I don't see why not banning 4 players. You know, Argentina's got a good squad. They don't need to have players like Emma Martinez. Yes, they should play in the Premier League, but no, they should be banned from the World Cup. Back to the West Ham and Southampton game. 2 weeks without Premier League. 2 weeks without watching a live match. I don't watch international friendlies. I think it's just boring. I just think it's so dumb and stupid. Even for the world. So, even if it's the World Cup qualifiers, I still think it's. The thing is that I didn't watch it because, well, I'm not a big fan of the qualifiers. I mean, we played against Andorra. It was easy for us to play against Andorra. No, it was. I mean, the only big match we had was against Poland, so I wasn't really interested in watching Andorra versus England, you know. I'm glad that we're back because we can try out our new players. We can try out Velasic, we can try out Krau, we can try out Areola, Zuma. I think the squad. I think the squad needs. I mean, they just need one more player for West Ham. I think we just need one more striker to complete our squad depth, and I think that should be a striker. Obviously, the striker role is important to the situation because we need a goal scorer who can't be injured. Adam Armstrong would have been a good option, but I didn't want to because I'm not a big fan of Adam Armstrong. We've been doing good this season. I think we've played well, even though we conceded 5 goals, but we scored 10 goals, so that's good. 10 goals. So we scored 10 goals, conceded 5. We're still unbeaten. And that's the thing. We're still second in the league. We're still in that situation where, oh, we're gonna fight for the Premier League. Because you know what? I'm glad that we're in that situation. I'm glad that we're second. I think because it's just a matter of fact that we've been pretty dominant in games. Yes, we conceded 2 goals against Newcastle in a losing position, but we came back. 2 wins out of 3, 7 points in 3 games. I'm happy with our squad. I'm happy the fact that we are still unbeaten, second in the league. I mean, yes, it's only 3 games, but you got a bit. 3 games we played. I mean, Leicester City. Don't get me wrong. Leicester, Palace, Newcastle were difficult to play. It was a difficult game to predict. It was difficult for me to go and say, oh, it's too easy. There's no games are easy unless you play against Norwich. Then there's no easy games. Southampton. Southampton are, if I'm not mistaken, they played 3 games as well. They haven't won a match. They picked up 2 points out of 3. That's like 5 more than us than we have. Than we have. They sold Danny Ings, which I think it was a mistake for selling Danny Ings. I think Scott Armstrong, and if you compare Scott Armstrong to Danny Ings, I think Ings is better than Armstrong. I would rather have Ings than Armstrong. They sold Vestergaard. They sold. Oh yeah, I just realised. I just checked on fantasy football. Adam Armstrong plays Adam Scott Armstrong, whatever his name, and Theo Walcott are out. They can't play on Saturday. That is good. And they bought a new striker. I forgot. They bought a Chelsea Youth Academy player, and they sold Bertrand, and they sold thingy. Vestergaard. So yeah, I'm not really. I am worried about Southampton, but it's a matter of fact that they conceded 3 goals against Everton, 1 goal against Manchester United. That's 4, and they conceded 2 goals against Newcastle. 6 goals in 3 games conceded. Yeah, I think the problem with Southampton is the defence is too weak. I'm surprised Ralph Hasenhuttl has not fixed their defence. I am disappointed that they didn't fix their defence. I think they've got a good attacking squad, but they can't. Can their players handle players like Benrahma, Antonio, Bowen, Ronaldo? I don't think so. Last time I checked, that in our history between Southampton, West Ham, we lost 50 times. Southampton beaten us 50 times. We've beaten them 80 times in the whole Division 1, Division 2, Championship, Premier League, FA Cup, whatever, yeah. We've beaten them 80 times, and we drew 47 times. Now, the last time we played against Southampton, we won 3-0, which obviously confirmed our European spot. And then the last time we played at St Mary's, we played 0-0. How I would start the Southampton lineup. I would put Areola in goal. The reason why I'm going to put Areola in goal is the matter of fact that Fabianski conceded 5 goals and Areola is a good goalkeeper, so I want Areola to have game experience, and I want him to, I want Fabianski to play against Dinamo Zagreb. I want Fabianski to rest. He needs a rest for our match against Dynamo Zagreb. At the back, I'm going for Zuma, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Kufal. The reason why I'm not a big fan of Dawson, I hate Dawson, as I think Dawson is our weakest player in the Premier League. He made so many mistakes this season. I can't risk him making a mistake on Saturday. Ogbonna is a godfather, so I can't deny his talent, and Cresswell and Kufal, because Maswell is injured. I can see a true perspective between Kufal and Cresswell. The reason why the reason I'm just making watching Stadium. Stadium. Declan Rice and Suchek. The reason why I'm going for Suchek and Declan Rice, Suchek and Ogbonna can head the balls. Zuma can head the balls. Southampton's weak at when opposition cross. So when the opposition cross, they're weak. I mean, we've got strong bullet headers. We've got giants and giants and giants of players. So yeah, but I would put Alex Crown in our under subs, just in case if Rice or Suchek gets injured, we can use Alex Crown. Now, people are gonna say, "Oh, you like Ben Rama, you like him so much. He's like one of your favourite players." He is. Ben Rama is one of my favourite West Ham players. But we've got Dynamo Zagreb on Thursday. We've got Manchester United on next Sunday. We've got Brentford. We've got Leeds. I can't risk Ben Rama playing the full 90 minutes, 4 games. So the reason why I want to put Vlasic in our CAM, because Ben Rama's a good player, but it's a matter of fact that I just, he's going to get fatigued. I think he played for Algeria this season in the cup, the World Cup qualifiers. I know. I think that I think he'll be an amazing prospect for us. Vlasic. However, I would put Ben Rama to be on subs as well, because just in case if we have injury on Fornals or Vlasic. Left wing, I'm gonna go for Fornals. Obviously, he's our only left wing. Fornals is a good attacker. I think he works well with Antonio. He works well. I don't know if he works well with Vlasic, but he's been doing good this season. I'm impressed with Fornals. There's no bad I can say about Fornals, and he's been the on top of his game. So yeah. Um, Striker, obviously, I'm gonna go for Antonio. Antonio's been like he's been the best player, one player of the month this season. So 4 goals in 3 games. So well done to Antonio for scoring 4 goals in 3 games. Um, yeah, he'll be on starting lineup, and just in case if he gets injured, we can use Vlasic as our striker. And then up front, on the right we've got Jared Bowen. I think I mean, you're most likely to with Jared Bowen and Yarmolenko. I like them both, but I just think he would suit perfectly for our yeah, Yarmolenko's been doing good, but I just think he would do good for us, Bowen. Um, yeah, that's me done for the prediction, the preview. Um, okay, let's start with the Premier League predictions. Obviously, we've got massive games ahead. We've got start from Saturday to Monday. So let's start with the Saturday kickoff, 12:30. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. Tottenham unbeaten. Palace did drew against West Ham 2-2 kind of Gallagher. Tottenham's got lots of injuries, Sonny and Bergwijn. They are without Lo Celso and the Vincent Sanchez. Um, I've, I think Conor Gallagher will score 2 goals. I'm going for Palace 2, Spurs 1. Because, well, I think it'll be because of the injury Spurs got and the suspension from FA. And yeah. Arsenal Norwich. Arsenal Norwich. This is a big game. Arsenal has not won a game this season. They can play 9. Has not scored. Norwich has not scored a goal this season. But scored 1 against Leicester. Both I think they'll get their managers sacked this season. I'm gonna go for Arsenal 1, Norwich 1. Shared points. Brighton and Brentford. Brentford and Brighton. I think Brighton's been doing good. They've been impressing this season. So has Brentford. Antonio has kept up his form. I'm gonna go for 2-2. I think 2-2 would settle the game. Another draw for me. Leicester City and Man City. Man City has got. I played against Leicester this season, but lost 1-0 by an actual penalty. City's without Edison, Leicester's without Vestergaard, Perez, and Fofana and Bertrand. 2-1 City. Hell's Burnley. Is Burnley even playing this season? This week. Actually, I don't know. Check. My computer is setting up. I will still do my predictions. Manchester United versus Newcastle, the return of Cristiano Ronaldo. Man United are unbeaten. 2 wins, 1 draw. Newcastle has not won a game as they haven't picked. They picked up twice against Southampton. They lost against West Ham. I think that was weird. I'm gonna say Newcastle 0, Manchester United 5. 3 goals for. I think 2 goals of Ronaldo would rejuvenate his career at Manchester United. Then yeah. Watford versus Burnley. Not Watford versus Burnley. Watford versus Wolves. Watford has only one. Watford are in that situation where they've only won 1 game. Oh, okay. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's just check. Watford are 12th in the league. Wolves are 18th. Wolves been doing really good. They played really well against Manchester United, but Watford has picked up a point. I think they only conceded 3 goals. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Wolves 2, Watford 1. Just let me just tell you guys. Palace up and Tottenham as 2-1. Arsenal Norwich 2-1-1. Brentford Brighton 2-2. 2-1 Leicester Man City to Man City. Newcastle Man United 5-0. Chelsea Villa, another big game. Chelsea and Villa. Villa's got no Buendia and no Emil Martinez. No Bertrand to Traore, Thiago Silva. Could miss out due to enforcement of FIFA regulations, and Reece James is still suspended after that. To that challenge. So it is. Doesn't say anything about. So I'm sorry, it's handball against Liverpool. So my predictions will be 2-1. I'm gonna go for 2-1. 2-1 Chelsea. Because at home and they don't have Emil Martinez and they don't have Emil Martinez and they don't have Buendia. Liverpool versus Leeds. Liverpool has they've been unbeaten as well. Fun fact for you: Everton, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, West Ham have got 7 points. Even though West Ham got the most goals, 4 goals against. Yes, 4 goals against Leicester, 2 goals against Newcastle, 2 goals against Palace. But Tottenham are the only team that has not conceded a goal, 1 goal each. I'm gonna go for remember Rafinha is out as well. Rafinha is out, so that's a major impact on the game. I think Liverpool would win, and Dan James is back is at Leeds. So yeah, I'm gonna say Leeds 1, Liverpool 2. Plus because of that Ellen Road. Finally, Everton versus Burnley on Monday. The Leeds versus Liverpool on Sunday. But wait, okay, Everton, man. Everton are unbeaten. They've picked up. They picked up 3 points against Southampton. Yeah, they picked up 3 points in Brighton and 3 points against Southampton, 3 points against 1 point against Leeds. My prediction 2-0 Everton. So I just got a notification by someone. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. The plan for me is I'll submit this video today. I will be submitting this video then on YouTube. I've first of all I've got to do some editing on this video to make it classy for this channel. Then I've got to do the review on Saturday. I've got to do the preview for the Zagreb game on Wednesday. Review on. Got back to making 4 videos. So I do 2 videos on Wednesday and Thursday, the Zagreb game, and then Saturday I'm gonna do the Manchester United preview, then I'm going to do the Manchester review. Take care guys, hit the subscribe button if you're new, hit the like button if you enjoy the video, the notification bell to know when the next video is coming out, and specifically what time. 2 things. Peace, I'm out, and come on you Lions.